Ladies and gentlemen, skibbity Rismas and a happy new year! Jokes aside, ladies and gentlemen, I'm SleepyDev, here today with Pictogram Productions and Gaming Brownie, and we are here to present to you the SpongeBob SquarePants Iceberg. Most of you should know what SpongeBob SquarePants is, but for those of you who live under a rock with Patrick Star, SpongeBob SquarePants is an American animated television series created by marine science educator and animator Steven Hillenburg. The show premiered on Nickelodeon on May 1st, 1999. The show follows SpongeBob SquarePants and his friends, most notably Patrick Star and Sandy Cheeks, as well as his neighbor Squidward and his boss Eugene Krabs. The show consists of two 11-minute anthological segments, and the show has been running for 25 years.
For those who are unaware, an iceberg chart is a visual representation which shows how much of something is visible above the surface, compared to what is hidden below. It's like an iceberg, where only a small part is above water and a much larger part is underwater. This is kind of a chart that is often used to illustrate concepts where there is more than meets the eye. Like hidden costs or underlying issues, and the internet seems to not get enough of it.
Viewer discretion advised. The content discussed in this video may be disturbing for the general audience. This iceberg contains topics of suicide, distressing imagery, sexual content, and real-life violence.
Now, with that being said, we present to you the SpongeBob SquarePants Iceberg. Welcome to the first layer of the iceberg. The way this works is that with more entries, the iceberg gets progressively more distressing. With that being said, Pictogram Productions.
Pilot. The first episode of SpongeBob depicts 13-year-old SpongeBob SquarePants, a sea sponge living in Bikini Bottom, basically going to get his first job as a fry cook at the Krusty Krab restaurant, owned by Eugene Krabs, where inside of the episode, they think that he isn't qualified for the job, so they send him to go get a bunch of ridiculous things. When he finally comes back with it, he saves the Krusty Krab from anchovies and gets the first job.
Band Geeks. This, the reason this is on the iceberg is because this is one of the most, well-known, successful episodes. It's the one with the song Sweet Victory at the end.
Sweet, sweet victory,
And basically, in this episode, Squidward is trying to form a band at the Bubble Bowl, which is this event in the Super Bowl where a bunch of undersea creatures sing. He's doing that because the original host, his arch nemesis, William Fancyson, he is unavailable to play the band at the Bubble Bowl. So he basically tells Squidward that it's his responsibility now. It's on, like I said, it's on this list because it's just one of the most successful episodes.
SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom is a 2003 platform game based on the Nickelodeon animated series SpongeBob SquarePants, developed by Heavy Iron Studios and published by THQ for the GameCube, PlayStation 2, and Xbox.
As stated earlier, the first episode was premiered on May 1st, 1999, and has been running for the past 25 years.
Welcome to the second layer of the iceberg. Reflower is a SpongeBob SquarePants episode from Season 1. In this episode, SpongeBob attempts to move a shell off his lawn with a reflower. What makes this episode so special is that there is no real dialogue between the characters, almost like a 1940s silent film.
Fred, aka My Leg. Fred is just a random fish, usually seen in the background of many SpongeBob episodes, until later seasons where he's an actual prominent character. But the one notable thing that he always does is, usually whenever something bad happens in the background, like if a lot of people are injured, or even when he just gets injured, he always yells two words. My leg.
Yeah. Astrology with Squidward. Astrology with Squidward is a list of short films that appeared on Nickelodeon, Nicktoons, and Nick Jr. between 2000 and 2001. It's basically just Squidward talking about astrology signs like, ooh, you're a Cancer, ooh, you're an Aquarius, and he talks about the connections that different signs have.
And there's the lion.
Anyways, is Squidward torture?
Squidward torture is essentially just referring to a running gag in the modern seasons where Squidward is tortured in slapstick fashion for other characters' laughs.
Gross-ups. Gross-ups is one of the most famous things about SpongeBob SquarePants, which usually depicts a heavily detailed drawing of just a close-up image of something. Most prominent ones being things like the Nasty Patty, showing how actually disgusting it is, or the more famous one, SpongeBob on the street with its arms out, showing a bunch of gross things. The first close-up was in the first episode, and the part called Tea at the Tree Dome, where he is saying that he doesn't need water, and it shows a very close-up of his face, which isn't as gross as the more recent ones, but it is technically still a gross-up.
Yeah, we'll show the screenshot right here on screen. SpongeBoy Ahoy. SpongeBoy Ahoy is the 1997 pilot animatic intro, and is the first time SpongeBob was seen. Like, it's a really early sketch of SpongeBob SquarePants. It's just a little intro.
Did you know that Patrick and Gary are cousins? Patrick becomes king in the episode titled Rule of Dumb, which is from season 4.
And it shows the, we'll show a screenshot, but it shows that on this piece of paper right here, Patrick and Gary are distant cousins, as you can see when you go down the family tree. Alright. Rock Bottom. Rock Bottom is an episode where SpongeBob and Patrick go to Glove World, and on the bus ride home, it takes a turn to Rock Bottom, and it's this other city, not Bikini Bottom, it's the other city. And they speak like a different language with the, like, I can't understand your accent. Yeah. Basically, it's just a different part of SpongeBob's world, and it's like almost like a different race of sea creatures, right?
Most of them are named incidental, except for Bert.
Yeah, like that's
who is the glowing fish who actually is the reason why SpongeBob can get home.
Yeah, he ties the balloon to his arm, and I love that episode.
Welcome. Layer 3.
No, it's like, thank you. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Yeah, like he doesn't have the accent.
Right. Layer 3. Episode 18 of Season 2, also known as Sailor Mouth, is an episode depicting SpongeBob finding cuss words written on the back of a dumpster in the Krusty Krab. When he then tells his best friend Patrick, Patrick tells him that they're sentence enhancers. The whole episode, they say cuss words, which in the episode, they're blocked out by dolphin noises, but in the real script, the actors were actually saying cuss words, which Tom Kenny even said in an interview. Once Clancy Brown, the player of Mr. Krabs, was told this, he was very excited.
Okay, so the Christmas photo is a running gag in the episode, The Secret Box, where Patrick gets a box, but doesn't let SpongeBob see what's inside the box. The picture is described as an embarrassing photo Patrick has of SpongeBob at a Christmas party they attended. Ooh, spicy.
What the fuck? How the fuck is that spicy?
Fucking idiot.
Give me back my fucking hat, bro.
Right here.
Shut the fuck up. Do your part.
Patrick the Pirate is essentially the leader of the SpongeBob fan club. He's played by Tom Kenny and is just depicted as a pirate living in Encino, California with his best friend, Potty?
Yeah, Potty the Pirate.
Potty.
Potty the Parrot.
Yeah, Potty the Parrot. That's essentially it.
I Was a Teenage Gary deleted scene. It is not a real deleted scene, but there are rumors about, in the episode I Was a Teenage Gary, there's rumors that in this episode, there's a scene where SpongeBob turns into a snail. There are rumors that there's also a scene where Squidward turns into a snail, but it was too disturbing, so they cut it. I don't think it's real. I've never seen the official scene. People have tried to recreate it.
That's real.
No, not where Squidward turns into it.
Then it's one of those butterfly effect things, or Mandela effects, because, like, I swear to God, yeah, because at the end they're saying meow, 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 and then, like,
yeah, they don't show Squidward turning into the snail. Look, we're gonna play a clip right now.
What the fuck?
Harry, I'm fine. You see? That's okay. I'm a lefty anyway. I don't have to buy those new shoes.
Chum is a technically fish guts all mixed together. It's usually used to attract sharks for hunting or just to get them out of areas, but it is essentially the main course served at the Chum Bucket, which is the rival of the Krusty Krab owned by Sheldon Plankton and his wife Karen. The entire series, he's trying to steal the Krabby Patty formula because nobody wants to eat Chum because technically it's cannibalism. And that's essentially it.
Just One Bite deleted scene. So in the episode Just One Bite, there is a scene where Squidward is breaking into the Krusty Krab after hours so that he can get Krabby Patties. And in this scene, 2 buckets of what appear to be water spill on him, and then a robotic hand with a lighter drops it. We'll play a clip right now.
There it is, unguarded. All I have to do is... Wait, it's too easy. There must be some kind of security. This is our burglar alarm? A bucket of water? That was too easy. Hey, this isn't water. This is gas.
And that scene was deleted because of the September 11th attacks in 2001. The 2 explosions, they decided the 2 explosions kind of mirror the September 11th attacks, and they decided it was too controversial to keep.
Okay. SpongeBob Got Milk is a promotion for the Got Milk campaign. That's pretty much it.
A Day with SpongeBob. Now this one, it has icebergs dedicated to itself. This entry is so big that people make their own icebergs about it. We're not. We're just talking about it for a second. If you find it interesting, just look up A Day with SpongeBob icebergs. But basically, this was a rumored, unofficial, not Nickelodeon involved at all. It was this fake short film, supposedly about this boy who wins in a competition and gets to spend a day in Bikini Bottom. It turns out that it was a cash grab, like what people do with the Kickstarter campaigns, where they do a Kickstarter and then take the money and go. And it was basically this super cheap film that only like 4 people saw. They couldn't get it published. It's weird. Go watch a video on it. And with that being said, welcome to Layer 4. Wow, this isn't going to be a long one. So, background fish penis. Dude, some dirty fucking animator. Some dirty fucking animator just draws a little dick on this fish in the background. You can say it's not a dick.
Can
maybe...
you throw it up here, or is that too inappropriate?
No, we're showing it. It's from SpongeBob,
Good.
Which you can watch on YouTube for like $3.99 per season. So we're throwing up the fucking fish dick. As you can see here, this fucking fish just has a cock. That's about it. He just chills in the background.
SpongeBob knockoffs, which I don't know many about the SpongeBob knockoffs, but I know one of the most prominent ones, which was, I'm actually pretty sure it was played on Adult Swim, which is SpongeBob Hemp Pants, which refers to essentially all of the members of SpongeBob being like addicted to drugs. There's SpongeBong, and then there's Hash Brick.
I don't think that was on Adult Swim. I think it's just YouTube.
I don't know. I felt like someone said it was on Adult Swim. And then there's Mr. Crack, Spliffword, and Crystal, which is Sandy, but for some reason her name's Crystal, short for crystal meth. And
oh shit.
Essentially they just... It's actually really funny, and it's very well done, I do have to say. But like, instead of it being under the sea, it's like in a bong.
Water.
In someone's dorm, that's literally what it is. And it's like, I think the first episode they're trying to get weed, or seaweed technically. And they're playing Tony Hawk Pro Skater. It's amazing.
Yeah, that can't be on Adult Swim, that's copyright.
Ah, okay.
SpongeBob hair refers to any instance SpongeBob is shown with hair, facial hair, or any type of characteristics of hair. Boom.
This is wrong.
Yeah, I got that wrong.
No, this is wrong.
What?
There's a scene in SpongeBob where SpongeBob's procrastinating.
Oh
And-
yeah, and then he has
No, and then he says to Sandy, I gotta go cut my hair. I gotta go get a
Yeah,
haircut.
yeah,
and then
have
Sandy
hair.
says, SpongeBob doesn't have hair. Or does he? This is a dirty joke.
yeah.
It's like referencing pubic hair, like saying, SpongeBob doesn't have hair on his head, but he has ball hair. That kind of shit.
Funny.
SpongeBob's Blink-182 All the Small Things song just refers to a video uploaded of a guy going over his SpongeBob, like, action figures. Well, in a... Is it rude to say that it's kind of annoying?
In annoying fashion.
It's incredibly annoying the way...
Patrick.
It's just repetitive and he repeats it, but then someone online made it better by basically making a parody of what he's saying,
But with Blink
in-
182, all the small things.
in the same way of all the small things. And
Yeah,
it's,
so it's-
amazing. But
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Alright, bubble blowing means smoking. Bubble blowing means smoking. There's this rumor that, I don't think it's official, that bubble blowing is symbolism for smoking. Like when SpongeBob gets stressed, he needs to blow some bubbles to calm down. Basically like as if he was smoking a cigarette. That's really about it.
Dang, I'm next. The David Hasselhoff prop is just essentially just a prop-like figure of David Hasselhoff. It was used for the SpongeBob SquarePants movie for their live-action segments.
It was a prop?
Yeah. Yeah, it was an
I
actual
didn't know
prop.
that.
I thought it was just David. No, David Hasselhoff comes.
Yeah, David,
I'm David Hasselhoff.
he does
David
come.
Hasselhoff definitely knows how to
comes,
fucking
but
swim like a
made
motorboat.
prop of him.
Wait, it wasn't even edited? It wasn't just editing? It was literally a prop of him in the water?
Yeah, I think they use that for...
How do you get it? Where's it at?
From visual
I want
effects
it.
or something.
Yeah, I need it.
Alright, Wormy Butterfly Close-Up refers to an episode where SpongeBob and Patrick befriends a small... I think it's supposed to be a caterpillar. And then it goes into a cocoon and becomes a butterfly. But they don't know that it becomes a butterfly, and they think that it's a monster who ate their caterpillar named Wormy. This isn't as bad, but what is bad is how many children it traumatized, because, just like the gross-ups earlier, Wormy Close-Up is referring to, if you don't like bugs' faces, you should probably skip to this timestamp. But, essentially refers to it closing up on the butterfly's face, with a very loud buzzing noise of the butterfly. If you don't like bugs, timestamp.
Holy shit, we're already at layer 5. What's up, gang? If you made it this far, it's been almost 20 minutes. That means you like it, so subscribe. Subscribe to him and him, too.
Pictogram Productions.
We're gonna-
40K likes.
40k likes is a big-ass goal,
I have
but
25. It'd be nice if I got 40K.
if we could get 40k likes before the end of 2025, not 2024, because that's an unrealistic goal. It's Christmas right now.
It's unrealistic for 2025, too.
Hey.
Wait.
Hey, let's shoot
You
for
don't
the
think I'm
stars,
good?
man.
Anyways, anyway. If you've made it this far, subscribe, like, and share. We're pretty funny. I have a hat.
I bust
Now
my
you
ass.
guys are-
I used to have a hat.
It's my hat now.
I spend years animating.
Yeah. Anyways, like we said earlier,
Actually,
Pictogram
it's Cheese hat
Productions.
now.
Shut the fuck up. I'm trying to tell the people what they want. I'm SleepyDev. This is my channel. This is Pictogram Productions. This is his channel. This is Gaming Brownie. This is his channel that he's not active on.
I'm active on mine.
I'm active on mine. Anyways, 40k likes, we will make a porn parody. Full butt naked.
Sure.
And it will be of Shawshank Redemption. We're gonna call it the Shaw Crank Redemption. And I'm gonna dress up as Andy Dufresne and peg him.
I'm gonna be Captain Hadley. I'm gonna fuck you with that nightstick. He even
And-
says, your baton up my ass.
I
And
think we need to
You'll be
rediscuss
down with my
content.
baton up your ass. Which,
Anyways.
speaking of which, is Clancy Brown, the same actor who plays Mr. Krabs.
And on the off chance that we actually do hit 40k, we'll do it just with clothes on, because we're minors.
We are. We're miners.
But we will pretend that we're having some good old sex.
I'm a coal miner.
I'm a diamond miner. Any whore, level 5.
Okay.
Yummers. Yummers is basically this creepy picture that you see on screen. It's hidden in the files in one of the official SpongeBob games. That's about it. But if you go into the files of the game, you can find this unused picture, and it's creepy AF.
SpongeBob watching porn refers to a scene where SpongeBob is sitting on his couch and watching what looks like some type of aquatic creature moving around a lot. It looks very phallic. And then when Gary walks in the room, he yells Gary and then quickly changes it to football. It is speculated that this is most likely some sort of adult content or pornography.
Behind closed doors, it's an unorganized collection of pornographic drawings made by the storyboard artists during the early 2000s. What more do you want me to say about it?
Ha ha ha. Burger King balloons. Burger King balloons, basically there was just this promotion event for the SpongeBob 2004 movie, and some assholes just stole Burger King promotion balloons and sold them on eBay for like thousands of dollars. Like, they literally just went on the roof, undeflated it, and stole the fucking SpongeBob balloon.
I mean,
I want one, but not that bad.
I want one very. Actually, I might do that.
I'm pretty sure you can still get some of them on eBay. They're like really rare now.
Birthday present, Devin.
The SpongeBob 7 Deadly Sins theory is basically this theory that means 7 of the SpongeBob characters represent different sins. Patrick is gluttony, Krabs is greed, and I don't remember the rest.
Burger King commercial orders Square Butts is a parody song of the... Wait, yeah, I just said that. Baby Got Back by Sir Mix-a-Long to promote the 2009 BK Kids meal featuring characters from the show. Parents at the time complained about the ad due to its, I don't want to say weird shit, but it's pretty weird.
Shit.
Baby Got Back, LA Butts with the Oakland booty.
And that's pretty much it.
Layer 6.
This is where we get a little bit more mature.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Yeah, this is, I know we've been sitting here goofing off, laughing the whole video, but this is kind of where we're...
Some of these refer to some pretty dark topics.
Yeah. So, with that being said, we're gonna get a little more serious. And welcome to Layer 6. If you've made it this far, subscribe. Please, to all of us. I'm begging you. I will get you a Christmas present. And that Christmas present, amazing quality content.
Okay. Alright. Squidward Killing Machine refers to a compactor that crushes Squidward in an episode of the series.
There's really not much to say about it. It's just a machine that fucks up Squidward. Pardon my language. No, fuck you. It's my channel. Fuck, YouTube.
Fuck.
Shit.
Essentially, closing theme of Creepy is people think that this is creepy for some reason. I personally don't think it's creepy. I mean, it just feels like a song that's kind of just like thrown together, but I wouldn't say it's like creepy. But some people find it very unsettling, which I kind of understand, but leave aside.
Drowning Kid. This was a theory, this was a hoax that a little boy drowned trying to visit SpongeBob. I'm pretty sure it was proven false. Yeah, like I said, it was an urban legend. Yeah, basically people were like spreading this fucked up rumor online that a little boy drowned trying to visit SpongeBob. I don't understand how that can be perceived as funny. Like, that's like me going like, haha, a kid died. Do you just want attention? Do you
The
want...
internet's just a shitty fucking place.
Do you want shock value? Why would you joke about a fucking kid drowning? That's whatever.
Alright. SpongeBob on SNL is the 16th episode of the fictional spin-off called SpongeBob's Sexy Life. Oh wow. The plot focuses on SpongeBob as he hosts his own propaganda short, but things take a turn for the worst. Oh my. When the American government accuses him of having child pornography on his computer. Holy shit.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
I've never seen
You've never seen that?
I have to watch.
Dude, I love it. We'll play a little bit right here.
We can win this war. Let's get rid of that dividend tax and get rid of Ahmed. USA! US! I don't know.
Cut.
I'm sorry, guys. I consider myself a patriot, but I'm not comfortable doing this. I mean, it just seems really racist.
Who? Ahmed?
You have him eating bald eagle heads. I mean, do they do that?
Different cultures like different foods.
I don't know.
Okay. Red Mist reference is essentially the creepypasta Red Mist, also known as Squidward's Suicide, which that even is weird. We don't really understand it exactly, but essentially it refers to, in an episode of SpongeBob, it shows the real face from Squidward's Suicide. Obviously it's edited not to be like completely violent because the real image is pew. But it was also speculated that it was removed later, and I honestly can't find if it's real. I believe it's real, because a lot of people are saying that it is, but then a lot of people are saying that it was removed, or I'm not really sure, because I couldn't find the episode either.
Oh, I know exactly what he's talking about. It's real.
Yeah, I thought so.
I watched it when it premiered. I saw an article online talking about it,
I saw clips from the episode,
and I went
too.
home and watched it.
But just, I know some people were saying that it was removed later, because I was...
It was removed later. They changed it to this right here. Squidward shitting as a baby. You didn't see it? Do your research, man. I know about this. I watched it the night it dropped because my friend Dominic, who we all know here, talked about it because in 5th grade, we really wanted to recreate the Red Mist episode and pass it off as real. We even we were doing it on that website Scratch. I don't know why. Don't worry about it.
Dana, say layer 7.
Alright, layer 7. Go.
Squidward toenail scene refers to a pretty hard to watch scene, which depicts SpongeBob and Squidward moving a couch, where then SpongeBob then drops it on Squidward's foot and pulls it, which is ripping out his toenail. And this is what it looks like. Viewer discretion is advised.
Pain without love. Pain.
I can't get enough.
Pain.
I like it.
Alright. SpongeBob. SpongeBob is the demonic version of the character SpongeBob. He can't speak proper English, and is... what the fuck?
Stuff like
is
succotash,
this?
dude. Restart.
SpongeBob is the demonic version of the character SpongeBob. SpongeBob is incapable of speaking proper English, and Psycho Kirby was the only one capable of understanding it. What the fuck is this shit? However, in season 14, SpongeBob begins speaking in proper English. Alright, skip this one, bro. Skip this one.
That works. Fine. Alright.
What the fuck is this?
Ears.
Aw, man, this one's fucking iconic. SpongeBob SquareNuts. It's a porn parody of a dude in a giant SpongeBob costume and Sandy, and apparently they're in love, and Sandy's like, I want a baby. And he's like, you know how we have sex underwater? If you keep sucking on me because I'm a sponge, I have air. So basically, it's SpongeBob foreplay, and Sandy gives SpongeBob a blowjob, except it's really fucking gross, and it's a... I'm gonna play a clip.
You want me to do what, SpongeBob?
Give me a sponge baby, Sandy.
Well, I'm not totally opposed to having a baby with you, but I gotta tell you, eating our young runs in my family.
Well, even if that did happen, it'd still be okay. Because being indigestible runs in my family.
Yeah, that That's pretty cool, right? Subscribe. We have to watch all this shit.
Going into more darker terms here, Bikini Atoll nuclear testing depicts, technically, the area where Bikini Bottom is a real area, technically. I mean, Bikini Bottom is real, but the island showed above is technically depicting an actual place known as the Bikini Atoll, which is an area that in the 1950s, the United States did a lot of nuclear testing here, and dosimeters say that this is actually area still very radioactive. Is actually a big theory is that rock bottom is one of these craters, and the reason why all these fish can't talk, why they're all deformed, and why they're glowing is due to radiation.
Sweet. With that said, welcome to Layer 8. This is the second to last layer. It's pretty dark.
I'm going to say layer 9.
Yeah, you are. Jay's going to introduce us to Layer 9 when we get there, chat. He had to interrupt my Mr. Puff tier for that.
Continue.
Oh, I'm going to continue, Jay.
You better continue, dirty whore. Alright, let's go.
40k likes and we'll kiss because Gaming Brownie's trying to make us fuck.
Damn right, I'll animate it.
Oh, yeah.
Essentially, Mr. Puff is a scene inside of the episode Krabs on a Date where Mr. Krabs asks Mrs. Puff what happened to Mr. Puff, and it cuts to an actual, like, real-life video of someone pulling a string on a pufferfish lamp and it going on, and then saying she doesn't like to talk about it.
I just said that.
I know. But now we get it.
Right. SpongeBob Bootleg is a creepypasta revolving around a bootleg version of the episode Dumped. The story is that 5 teenagers find the bootlegged episode, and it was heavily distorted and damaged. That's pretty much it.
June 6, 2006 hijack is speculations, or it's a creepypasta. It's not real, from what I found, though.
Hoax.
Which is the episode where SpongeBob thinks that he's ugly, and essentially the scene where he looks at Patrick and asks him if he's ugly, it shows him, like, in a fire with a giant hole in his face, and it's just kind of creepy.
Spooky.
We'll put it up.
Red Mist. Red Mist is a creepypasta. Red Mist is the alternative name for the creepypasta Squidward Suicide. The creepypasta has many versions. The original is called Squidward Suicide. Red Mist is basically a version of Squidward Suicide, where this red mist infects the town, and it basically curses everyone, causing Squidward to shoot himself, causing SpongeBob and Patrick to be mean and violent. There's a million different versions of this story.
Plankton Gets Served is, well, another creepypasta episode. It's essentially Plankton trying to kill himself.
That's about
Pretty
it.
much it.
It's just another
Yeah.
creepypasta. I don't know why it's on the fucking iceberg.
July 25th, 2005 is a speculated TV hijacking which shows an episode of SpongeBob where he is walking into the Krusty Krab before falling flat on his face, and then it cuts to a dark screen of him just like that, but it's now upside down, and he's just over black. It's not really known if this is an actual hijacking or if it's just a creepypasta, but no one really knows.
There's no official proof of it.
59 deaths showing in Dying for Pi refers to... 59 deaths shown in the episode Dying for Pi refers to this clip, where, while it's shown inside of the episode as SpongeBob eats a pie, which is speculated to have a bomb inside of it, and Squidward tries to help him live his life out before he dies by exploding nicely. And it's basically a funny episode. Has a lot of really good voice lines like this one. But one thing that it does show is at the very end, SpongeBob trips, which then shows an explosion of a very large explosion happening next to a bunch of ships. Now, seeing this the first time, this is actually a big meme online of this exact explosion, but essentially what it is in the 1940s, 1946 to be specific, the United States launched Operation Crossroads, where they put the same type of bomb dropped on Nagasaki under 90 meters of water before setting it off, which is what this video is. And essentially what you don't realize, though, is that there was a ship sitting directly on top of it called LSM-60, which had 59 crew on it, and when it exploded, all of them died. And this is shown in the actual episode. Layer 9.
Alright, this one isn't funny. The first one's kind of funny, but the last two entries are pretty dark. One's a fictional story, the other is unfortunately not. But that being said, welcome to Layer 9. Almost 40 minutes, come on. That sub would be pretty sexy. 40k and we oil up.
Skin theory refers to the instances of characters in the early seasons of SpongeBob being seen wearing or removing suits on false body parts from their characters, and they just kind of do it for the most part. It's just like they do it for gags. They do it for
Yeah.
Squidward suicide basically refers to probably the most famous SpongeBob creepypasta, which is an episode known as Squidward Suicide, where Squidward is playing in a concert, everyone starts to boo him, they cry blood, and then later Squidward goes home and kills himself, but it also flashes real, children's dead bodies and shit, and it's not real, it's a creepypasta. And I think in the YouTube version, it doesn't have the kids dying, but in the actual creepypasta, it says it's children dying, people are screaming, and then Squidward kills himself.
Woman kills daughter. This refers to a story that happened back a while ago. It is a true story about a woman, and she starts hearing her TV. She starts hearing in her head SpongeBob telling her to kill her daughter, and she actually does it. This woman kills a little girl because she was suffering. That's about it.